Hey guys, you join me here, Snow26. We are back on Ballyspring. So today, guys, we are baling. So let's just jump into our tractor, get things fired up, and we will connect our baler and be away. So, not sure what it is. Maybe some of you guys might know, but lately some of the equipment is just wanting to wander. So I'm not sure what's causing it. By wander, I mean it just kind of creeps slowly left to right. I've noticed it in the last couple of hours of playing, and I'm not sure what's causing it. So if anybody knows, let me know, and we'll try and address that issue because it doesn't seem to happen on other maps with the same mods installed. So it's confusing, but it's definitely there. But back to today, we are baling, guys. So we're going to skip this field. Oh yes, we need to bring up our HUD actually and see. We have 69 bales, so we'll reset that counter. We need to drop a cog, get a bit of speed up and going. So we've 69 bales baled last time, so we'll see what we can get off this. So we should be able to. Need to unfold this apparently. We'll hide the HUD again. So we are in there. So let's see if we can just pick up this. And away we go, guys. So we are baling. So trick today for us is to get as many bales as we possibly can. 69 is our number from the last day, so if we can match that, that would give us 140 odd bales. If we manage another 69, we'll be just shy of 140 bales, but we'll be thereabouts, each at 6,000 litres bale, and plus we had about, I think, 20 or 30 from earlier on, so that surely, guys, would be enough grass. So the cows have enough feed to see them through today. So it'll probably be the next video before we actually bring the cows in, guys, because we're just going to spend the day here baling. Nothing too exciting, but it is something that needs to be done. So we'll set the old hand throttle up and cruise control, take the foot off the gas, and yeah, just kind of sit back and relax, guys. So as I say, I know I've said it several times now, but I just want to say it once more. Thanks to everybody in the last week or two who've been watching and subscribing. All your support is greatly appreciated. And if you do like what you're watching, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give the video a big old thumbs up. It means a lot. But yeah, again, back we get to it. The farm is thriving, guys. Well, it's thriving as well as it could, considering certain circumstances. Now I do think the water charges will become a problem again for the winter, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Just make sure that it doesn't create too much of a problem for us when we get some view outside. Hopefully it doesn't create too much of a problem that we stop making money or start running at a loss. Oh, we're going to miss a good chunk there. But for now, we seem to be doing okay with it. So if we can just kind of keep tipping away, make a couple of thousand over the winter. As I say, we do have crops to sell, and we will have silage bales to sell. So I think we should be okay. Now this tractor does need to be inspected and serviced. It's got a couple of faults on it already. Nothing that's stopping us from working though, thankfully. But if we leave it go, it will drop in horsepower and we'll start struggling to start. So we want to avoid that. So that'll be coming up over the winter as well. We'll service this, we'll service the combine, and we'll probably service the loader as well, as that will be getting the most use over the winter with the animals in the yard. Yeah, so that's probably the way it's going to all pan out for us, guys. So we're just Gonna crack on here. We'll go back in cab maybe a little bit for the ups and downs. And we'll skip every second one, so we should then finish back towards the entrance of the field. And you'll see we are up to 9 bales so far, so that's not bad. 60 more to go. And the yield here was strong, so I'm expecting to be hitting the 70 bale mark again with the square bales if we can. Now we didn't mow the goat pasture, left that out of it. The reason being that we're up around 40 odd goats and sheep. So we're getting to the scenario now where we probably won't be cutting that pasture too much more. We want to keep a supply to the animals, that we're not starving them of their own food, but definitely was helpful throughout the summer and towards the end of last year to be baling that. Gave us an extra couple of bales, but I think now we might pass that line. Or at least I think we'll see how it goes, especially for the winter, because we don't plan on giving them any bales, so they need all the grass they can get. So hopefully we'll keep their truck supplied from the field, and we can worry about the rest. I think we're averaging about 2,000 litres of goat milk a year at the moment, so nothing spectacular, but it's there, and yeah, we can't snub it. Every bit helps, and as I say, I think our main task now in the coming year will be any money we can make. We just gotta try and knock down this loan. I think if we can knock down this loan, we will be rolling in money pretty fast and pretty hard. So the sooner we can chip away at it, the better. Obviously, if more land comes up or new bits of equipment will arise, we might jump on opportunities. But for the main part, where we will be, guys, is just trying to reduce that loan. As I say, land might be a thing. We might look at a second arable field, just so we can have a supply of straw all year round, or over the, not all year round, but at the moment, this season coming, we won't have any straw because we're doing soybeans. So what straw we have will have to hold us over. But if we manage to pick up a second arable field, that could change then. So we'll just have to see how we get on, guys. But the arable land is a little bit more expensive, so that's probably something we'll rebroach again in the spring. Again, we could sell enough silage and potentially get that avenue up and going. We could then look again at buying more land, but definitely grassland. I think we're a dairy operation. We could pick up another field. This field that we are currently baling now, I would turn to a pasture, and that would give us 3 pastures, 2 small, 1 big, and that I'm hoping would be enough to see the cows out for the summer months then. I'm going to try and swing and get that little bit in the corner. And I think, oh, we've a little bit in this corner down here, so we'll shoot down for that. And we'll get that. I don't like leaving bits, something about it, I'm not sure. We're full of diesel again, ready to rock and roll, and we have no issues. We must have lifted up the old Yoki Mabob. Oh, let's see, will this get it? And that is getting it. And you can see we are struggling big time for traction. So we'll shut down our baler. What did we get off this field? We got 15 bales. My god, that's a lot. So what's that? 60 and 5, about 90,000 litres of grass. She's struggling up this hill. So we'll drop another cog. And there's actually, it doesn't count the bales that are in the baler either, so There's actually probably nearly 100,000 litres of grass in that one field. So that is, as it stands, roughly a month's feeding for the cows. So that is that's actually interesting to note that, because month's feed, we probably get a couple of days out of the other paddocks. We probably wouldn't have enough. We probably still need to pick up more pasture land for the animals. Now we could divide that field into two sections. We could divide that field into two sections and have a split, kind of like a rolling pasture area. We'd have to see how that goes. But yeah, the cow operation is going quite well, so that's where we're going to devote most of our time. So we're going to crack on, guys. We've more baling to do. It's just the day of baling. So yeah, and then we're really going to run into the issue of storage. That really will be the big issue. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. Now we could feed a lot of these, well, not a lot, but definitely a load of these bales straight off the start into the cattle sheds, get it prepped and ready, and that way we wouldn't need as much storage at 15 odd bales. That'd be that field down there. We wouldn't have to worry about storing. But I'd say we might only have storage for another 30 odd bales in the farm, and after that we need to start moving machinery around and find some space in other sheds where we can stack the bales. So that will be interesting. We have one pass around the headland more or less knocked out. We're going to see, can we whip in here without doing exactly that, and that's going to make a mess of a bale. Go on, Daisy, get back up the hill. Oof, just doesn't like it, does it? Oh, we'll have to remember we left the bale in the ditch. And we're actually now going to disappear into this field from the looks of the way we windrowed it. Don't remember doing that, but we did apparently, so that's what we're going to do. Straight through the gap, in we go, and we're going to bale in here, and we're currently on 23 bales, so we got another 8, is it? No, sorry, 6, no, sorry, 8. My maths is terrible. We got 8 bales off that field so far, and we'll see what we get off here. We're on to 23, guys. And when you consider where we are, literally just on a headland, I think we're really in a strong nick that grass shouldn't be a concern for this year. Tractor's feeling the pull on this hill, guys. So I don't think we'll bore you too much more. We'll do a quick jump cut. Obviously it won't be that quick for me. I'll be still baling away, but we'll be back here in a bit when we're close to finishing definitely the square bales, and we'll see how many we have and whether or not we're going to push on square bale the other field, or do we then take the biggest gamble, not the biggest gamble, but it is a fair gamble. Do we go silage bales for cash on the hope that will see us through the winter? Or do we then wrap square, or not wrap, do we then proceed to square bale the rest of it and stockpile the grass? So I'm leaning towards the whole wrapping scenario. because I do think if we can offload the round baler we currently have, the wrapper and things like that, that would enable us potentially to invest into square wrapping technology. And if we can get into that technology, we will be laughing, because then it opens up the whole square silage bales. Plus we could start looking for a tether, and then we could start feeding TMR to our cows, which should increase the productivity, and it'll get us away from stockpiling copious amounts of just grass bales, because we would then have a hay supply amongst other things. So yeah, I think we're just going to run up this one. Yeah, so we've plenty of avenues to go down, guys. We'll jump external for the last couple of shots, and yeah, we probably should be on that outside road, but look, we're bailing the way we're bailing, and that's the joys of it. So we're going to crack on here as we struggle to make the hill, and yeah, I'll be back here in a second, guys. And we are finishing the last swart on the field, guys, so we'll quickly see what we did in terms of bales. We'll head down towards the next field. We have 50. So there is the conundrum, guys. I think what we're going to do is this, and we're just going to whip around here, do the headlands. That should give me enough here then to store for the winter. You'd be amazed, I think the goat field was only producing about maybe 9-10 bales that way. Maybe not even that. So no, I think it was, but yeah, we're running at 52 at the moment, plus 2 in the chamber. It's 54, so we'll get it up to the mid 60 mark, guys, and yeah, that should be roughly 120 bales then. I'm going on the lesser side of it, even though I think we will have more, but I'm going less because yeah, I think it's just probably the correct way to do it. That way we won't be overestimating how much feed we have. We'll underestimate it and hopefully have a bit left over. So we're just going to crack on here. We're going to whip out these 2 headlands, and then we're going to swap over to the square baler, guys, and or the round baler, even we are square baling, and we will bale a little bit of silage. So I think the baling the silage has helped us in a big way, because every time we sell it, it was 10,000 a load. Can't say no to that kind of money, especially when we're struggling financially, definitely in the first year and the start of this year. But hopefully we can lessen our need to sell silage, and we can start stockpiling it ourselves. Yeah, for now this is where we are. Literally just going to bale 2, maybe 3 runs around here, and that should see us then with enough grass, fingers crossed, to carry the animals through the winter. So we're at the beginning of October. Yeah, the 4 cuts is definitely needed. So we'll do a second run around the headland. We'll just collect all these bits and pieces, and then, as I say, hopefully that will take us up around the 60 bale mark. We're on 56 plus 2 in the chamber. So yeah, we'll be over the 60 mark, so that will be good, guys. That's kind of where we want to be. So what we will do is, because we actually rode this field kind of the opposite way, so we're just going to get in here. We lift up, and there's a bale. There's a fair bark off this tractor. So we lift up, we'll bring it all the way around, and we'll try and slip back in there and onto the other headland. And yeah, that will see us then continue to keep baling. We'll miss a little bit there, that's to be expected. We'll come back and get it afterwards. We're actually missing all of it because we don't have our There we go. We didn't even have our baler on, so we'll turn it on now. I thought we did with the bark that was coming off the tractor. I thought we did have the baler running, guys, so there we go. And we did not. So yeah, we'll continue this process. As I say, we probably won't show a whole pile of the round bale or the wrapping. It's just a tedious task. But obviously when we get into square bale wrapping, we will be showing that, because that's something we will be keeping. And hopefully our bale handling skills are improving, but they're not the best, so we'll we might do a little bit of it, but again, it's just a touch on it to show that we're doing it. And yeah, that's where we are, guys. So I think I've bored you long enough with this one. It's literally just been a square baling kind of day, and it's something we desperately need to do for ourselves to make sure we survive the winter, guys. So with that said, I think we'll leave it here. I've been Snow86. This has been Ballyspring, and as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and please keep up the support. I really do appreciate it all. We'll see you all again. Take care.